Hello, sticky fingers. That's the thing about Instagram. I always get the fun usernames. Hi, Facebook. Good morning. What is your word of the day, Facebook? Would love to know. Put it in the comments. Catherine says energy, driven. Ooh, we got powerful words today, I'm sensing, eh? Cool. Happy Friday, by the way. I hope you've had a manageable week. I hope you've had a great week. I hope you've had a earth-shattering week. If any of those things are relevant to you. It really, really depends, doesn't it, right now? There's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of people who think this is the best thing that's happened to them, even though it might be the worst thing. And there's some people who are not there yet. So it really kind of depends on where you're at and what you've got going on. I know for us, there's been so much positivity. I'm so grateful to work with the team I work with at Epic. You know, thank gosh our company message is around being epic and showing up and being challenged and facing challenges, because this is where we can't hide from that. We've really got to live it. So that's what we're really focused on, and it seems to be working. So there's a lot of challenges going on, of course, but the core of who we are and what we do, it's really positive. So I'm so grateful about that. But I'm sure, as you guys know, and you probably are experiencing, if you're not experiencing major challenges yourself, then you know someone who is. And so I think the main way that I've been able to kind of get through that and focus on the positivity and focus on, you know, making hard decisions and moving things forward is really around knowing what you can control and knowing what you can't control, right? Because there's so much that we just can't control right now, but there's also a lot that we can control. One of them being our habits. One of the things that we can control is our inner workings, right? How we're responding to things, how we are living our life, and who we are, how we're showing up every day. What kind of human am I, and what are people getting from me today? And what am I getting from myself? So that's just what I've been kind of experiencing. So I need to make sure I scroll up so I can see you guys. All right. So today with our morning stretch, we're going to do a little bit of a flow. We're gonna allow things to flow. And so one of the things about the morning stretch that I wanted to tell you guys is, when people hear like the 5-minute morning stretch, it kind of seems very simple, right? It seems like, what's even the point? Like, why would I do this? Why would I do this? Why would I do this? Especially if you're someone that moves a lot, someone that works out or whatever, right? So the key is all about body embodiment and engagement within the body. So, I mean, us trainers, we know this very well. We could have a client on the ground doing a million crunches, but not feeling or doing anything, okay? Have you ever been to the gym? Have you ever done anything where, you know, you haven't put any effort into it? You're running even a 5K, or just like being lazy about it and doesn't feel like you're doing anything. So there's that, and then there's this other realm. People who've been athletes, ballet dancers, jazz dancers, figure skaters, which is my sport, any kind of dance, we're always taught to engage, right? Like, people should feel the energy from my hand to my shoulder. So if I'm putting my arm up like this, you know there's no energy in that, right? You can see it, you can feel it. If I go like this, it has this bolt of energy coming from my hand. And that's why if you watch dance, if you go to the NIC, if you see that stuff, you can feel the dancer. You can feel that they're giving you energy. And that's where what evokes emotion. But from a purely anatomical perspective, they're getting the best workout of their life. They're getting so much more than just putting their arms up, bringing their leg back, kicking it back, right? Because this kind of leg isn't doing anything. But this leg is doing a lot. So with the 5-minute morning stretch, what I want to impart in you is this idea of actually engaging your muscles, actually feeling the flow of energy all throughout the body. And when we train at Epic, what we really try to teach our clients is full engagement. So if they're in this position, we're engaging the glute, we're engaging the quad. I want to flex foot, toe under. Because if we're in this position, we're getting a lot more out of this than if we're in this position. I know it doesn't seem like there's a huge difference. There's a huge difference. So when we flow with our 5-minute morning stretch this morning, I want you to actually embody every movement. I want you to feel it coming from the ground. I want you to imagine there's an audience in front of you, and I want you to have them feel you. I want them to feel that you're really giving them something, which means you're actually doing something 100% in your body, okay? It's not gonna happen overnight, trust me. There's a reason why dancers spend 20 years perfecting a technical movement. However, that's what the energy I want us to bring to this stretch, so you get the most out of it, okay? Hi, PJ. Hi, Kate. Oh yeah, I already said hi to you, Kate. You're just giving me the googly eyes. Thanks for the googly eyes. Did I miss anything? No? Okay, cool. Let's get started. Arms come all the way up. Deep breath in. Reach for the ceiling. So as I reach for the ceiling, I start from here and I gather and I pull all the way up, right? My shoulders are all the way up towards my ears. Look at my fingers. I got those jazz hands, right? Jazz hands aren't just something that is funny to say. It's a real thing. We want to feel energy in those hands, okay? Then I'm going to swoop my bum behind me. And I'm going to make sure my arms go back. I'm going to bend at the knees. I'm coming all the way down. I'm going to put my hand in front of me. And I'm going to stretch and straighten my knees as much as I can, side to side. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. So for this one, relax the upper body, but I want the legs to be active. Good. All right, let's widen this up, and we're going to bring ourselves up. So now we're doing inner thigh, okay? Some Bruce Lee. Yeah. Side to side, going nice and deep. So I want you to feel it. Don't get lazy with it. Don't bring your bum all the way up. Really feel this. Engage with the body. And as the leg comes over, I want you to flex the other leg, okay? So I'm flexing, flexing. Can we go a bit deeper? Keeping the back straight. Yeah, good. Flex that foot. I want a straight hamstring here. Good. 2 more. Good. Okay, hands down. Heel toe, those feet in. Slowly come back. Good, we're gonna sit in a chair. Arms are gonna come up, engaged. Breathe in, deep breath out, and up. Good, arm circles. So full circles. I want you to imagine you're painting. I want you to imagine you're actually doing something here. You're getting the wind out of someone's eyes. You're moving leaves. You've got unicorns that you're ushering into the barn. I don't know. Think of something. So move it. Move the energy. Okay, 2 more. Up, swoop, and around. Get the biggest expression from those joints you can. 2 more. Whew. Okay, other way. Up and around. Up and around. Good. Up. Breathe out. 2 more. Good. Okay, hip circles. We're going to do figure 8s. We've got our ankles where they are, hands on the hips. I'm going to go around one foot, through the middle, and around the other foot. It's harder than it looks. So full expression. So if I imagine I've got my hip joints here, they're circles. So I'm rotating the femur in the circle of that hip joint, coming through the middle, and rotating through the femur on the other side with that hip joint. So make a circle. The joint is circle. Ball and socket. Okay, other direction. Around the other way, through the middle, and around. It's not easy, huh? It's a coordination thing. There you go. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, let's get into the calf and the foot. So we're going to come into a nice squat here. My toes are drilled into the ground. Okay, my shoulders are back. I'm not lazing about here. I'm up. I'm going to come up with my heels, opening up the arches, breathing in, exhale, down. I'm going to sit down as much as I can. As much as I can. I'm going to reach forward, get those heels to the ground as much as I can, and then pop them up. Breathe in, head up, chest up, heart up. Breathe out, coming down, and reach. Reach, reach, reach. Breathing in, woo. Come up all the way. Open up the heart. Breathe in through here. On the exhale, heels drop. I'm reaching forward, breathing out. Okay, one more. Breathe in, open up. On the exhale, heels come down, breathe out. Good. Okay, we're going to do froggy. So same thing, we're going to engage every part of the body. So I'm in here and this movement here. So knees don't have to be too far. We don't have to really like muscle this. It's really about just feeling a 7 on 10 of energy. And I'm going to flex my foot, toes are pointed out to the walls. My hip is in line with my knee, okay? My knee is in line with my ankle. And I'm here. I'm going to move my hips back. I'm going to move my hips back here. I'm going to breathe in. I'm getting external rotation through the hip right now. That's why it hurts. As I come forward, I'm getting internal rotation. I'm going to flex the foot. I'm going to open up that hip a bit more, squeezing the glute, pushing upwards. Breathing in, come down. Breathing out, flexing that foot, and coming over. Breathe in, come down. Breathe out, come up. So my fingers are spread. Even though my upper body isn't working right now, it is. It's holding me up. I have my chest open, my neck open. Full engagement. Breathe in, deep breath out. One more each side. In here, really sit into that hip. Breathe out. One more. Good. Okay, let's walk ourselves back. Slowly peel the knees off the ground. Woo! Okay, now we're in a Z stretch position. So I'm here, okay? I've got one foot kicked in front, the other leg is behind me, okay? I'm gonna flex both feet and sit up nice and tall. Maybe you can grab a very respectful ornament. Okay, this is what I want to work on, okay? So I'll do it without this right now. What I want you to do is sit up nice and tall. I want you to squeeze the back glute. I want you to flex the back foot. I want you to lift it off the ground using your glute, not using your core too much, using your glute, and then draw it forward. Here, abs are still up, nice and tight, and then I'm passing it behind me. I'm placing it behind me as if I don't want to make any noise whatsoever. I'm squeezing the glute. I'm lifting the knee off the ground. I'm squeezing the glute. Now I'm squeezing glute knee. Now I'm squeezing hip flexor and quad. Breathing out. Then up and around. If you can't get that position right now, I'm really fine with both hands on the ground. I want you to slide and then slide back. Okay? Slide and then slide back. Really okay with that. If you need more of a challenge, then why don't you try to clear something? Okay? So we're up, squeeze the glute. I'm kicking around, open up, and then around and back. Okay? So, Stephen, you're laughing at me. You're saying, yeah, right, not possible. I know you can do this part. Both hands here, around, and then back. Okay? Do what you can. Every little bit of trying is what matters. Okay? So that's 3 or 4 on that side. Let's switch. Same thing, go at your own pace, okay? We're gonna lift up, walk it around, up nice and tall, full engagement, and then putting back. So the full engagement with stretching, you know, 5-minute morning stretch, is really getting an active stretch. A passive stretch is if we were to just hold one position for a long time, or someone else were to hold that position. Like if we did fascial stretch therapy or even massage therapy. Okay, good. Come into our little squat. Okay, we're gonna do a dragon breath. You ready? We're gonna do it 3 times. Open up the chest. Imagine you're like perched on the cliff. This is like Lion King situation, but we're also a dragon, so I'm not sure, but just going with it. Okay, deep breath in. Exhale. Really squeeze the back of your throat and let it out. Breathe in. Out. Last one. In. Out. Good. Hips come back. Slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Slowly rise up. Whew. Open up the chest. And do whatever you feel like you need to do. If it's wrists, neck, shoulders, shake it out. Awesome. I'm really proud of you guys, especially those of you who have joined in from the beginning. I'm really taking you on a journey, and I really hope that you keep trying, and there's going to be some days where it's not going to work necessarily, but if there's one thing I know about the body is it's super adaptable to change, and it's super adaptable to whatever you give it. So if you just keep showing up, it's going to work it's going to move in the right direction. And I'm really proud of you just being here. So thanks so much for joining me. I do have a morning prompt that I promised you. So yesterday we talked about biochemistry. We talked about bringing into the body the things that are going to actually move it forward, and it's going to help the biochemistry, and leaving behind the things that are going to cause mental fog, who are going to cause tension in the body, anything like that. So today I want to talk about just one of the elements that's in our Epic Life formula. So the Epic Life formula is a formula that anchors us as teachers with our clients. We impart this on our clients because we think it's the best bang for their time in order to gain quick health, quick efficiency in their life and productivity, and just feeling calm and collected. And so it's 4 hours of functional training a week, 4 cups of healthy fat, fiber, and greens per day, 4 hours of time in nature, and 40 minutes of self-care a day, which may seem like a real big feat to some of you, especially during this time. Or it might feel like, hey, I finally get that 40 minutes of self-care, or I finally get more time outside by myself, cool. But wherever you are in that formula, wherever you land, I'd like you to just know where you are landing on that formula. And if you're looking to reflect on where you were this past week and look ahead, see where you line up. Did you get your 4 hours of functional training? Did you get your 44 cups of healthy fat, fiber, and greens? So today, my prompt for you is, please get in 4 cups of healthy fat, fiber, and greens. A healthy fat would be an avocado, MCT oil, coconut oil, beans, lentils, olive oil, nut seeds. Your fiber are going to be chia seeds, flax seeds, anything with that fibrousness to it. And then your greens are obvious, right? Your broccoli, your green beans, arugula, kale. And if you're in a situation where you haven't been grocery shopping and you don't know when the next little bit of produce is going to come your way, that's a reality right now. We do have a product that we sell at Epic called Botanica Greens. It's 7 servings of greens in 1 scoop to put in a smoothie. That's something that's probably a reality right now. If you're in that boat, I'll put the link on Facebook here if it interests you. But that's something that you can still have that actually is going to move your biochemistry in the right direction. But if you're good to go, if you've got a lot of produce, then A1, this is just more reason to have it. But that's my morning prompt for you. Catherine, you're asking, does yoga count as 4 hours of functional training? So yes and no, depending on where you stand. From an idealistic perspective, no. Functional training is really strength training, right? We want to strengthen the body. We want to increase the bone density, and that only can happen through load. Yoga, it's not full body. It feels full body, but it's not. It doesn't have every plane of motion. It doesn't have anyways, I won't get into it. I can get really detailed. Power yoga, kinda, again, not using load. But what I would suggest to you is that 4 hours of yoga right now for the week, awesome. Like A1, keep moving. We're doing a lot of functional stuff here. Keep showing up to the 8 a.m. morning stretch, that's awesome. On Mondays at 4 p.m., I do a training session with my boyfriend. I train him. So I would tune into that, Catherine. That's going to happen live every Monday at 4 p.m. And so you can see what I'm doing with him and teaching him, and you can impart some of that into your own routine maybe. You can just play back the video at any time and then grab some weights or grab a detergent or grab some cans of beans or whatever you've got around the house, and you can do that. So 3 hours of functional training is what we teach our clients at Epic, strength training, and then that other hour is really what they need. It might be yoga, it might be HIIT, it might be doing a yin yoga. We really customize it, so that's my answer though. Hope that answers the question. Molly, I love Botanica. Yeah, the organic greens are really, really good. They taste really good too. Comes in chocolate and fruity greens, and yeah, it's good. Stephen, you got the functional down. Way to go, awesome. And you've got your morning stretches now, so you're gonna be more flexible and stronger than ever, which is awesome. Thanks guys for joining me. I hope you have a really wonderful day and a really great weekend. I'm here Saturday and Sunday at 8 a.m. This is happening every single day. That's what I can promise you. So I hope to see you tomorrow too, okay? Have a great day, guys. Sending you lots of love. Bye.